in this century, wars will not be fought over oil as encountered in the past, but over water. The status quo is becoming desperate. The water exists on our alluring planet is filtered by the population increment. There is no more fresh water on earth as in comparison of 2000 years ago, when the population size is just 3% of current one. Even without the inevitable droughts, the state of affairs will get worse as its demand as well as the pollution increases. Some countries will definitely run out of the accessibility of water and sparking as a global refugee crisis. Tens of billions of people will definitely flood across the international borders, which meant to be understood as a collapse of fisheries, environmental destruction, conflict and lower living standards. So here we come with an irony that the people who deal with the oceans, or the people who are living on the planet whose two-thirds surface is covered with water, are facing such kind of disastrous situations. Hence, we can conclude it as a water crisis today. But the crisis is not about having too little of water, but the crisis is about managing water that billions of people and environment tolerate mischievously. Good evening, everyone. I, Agrah Jain, pursuing BCom program from Zakir Hussain Delhi College Evening, virtually presents here to raise a voice against the calamitous state of affairs by keeping in mind the opinion of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which means the world is a family. So here, the earth is a planet. The earth is the blue planet. And finally, there is no shortage of water. We have 326 million trillion gallons of it. From 97% is salty water, 2% is frozen fresh water, and only 1% is liquid fresh water. Today, 7 out of 10 people on earth can be categorized in the list of having running water in their homes. Cape Town, it could become the first major city in the world to run out of water, as it is inching close to the day zero. Not only Cape Town, but Jakarta, Beijing, Miami, Melbourne, Istanbul, Tokyo, Bangalore, Mexican City and many more will all confront their own day zero in the coming few decades. In fact, by 2040, most of the world won't have enough water to meet their demand year around. NASA satellite data shows aquifers in northern India which decreases by 29 trillion gallons in just a decade. So hence we have to consider the water as the liquid gold. The status quo is originated because of the dereliction of the people as well as the government. But I personally believe that, to be very honest, I personally believe that that the government is more accountable than the people, because people can be responsible for its shortage, but the government makes it the exigency of crisis. Government induce various kinds of policies to overcome it, but futile in implementing it efficaciously. Because of the inadmissible management of government, we are facing such kind of fateful circumstances. So by keeping in mind the sentiment of sustainable development, we should look at the benchmark which aid us to tackling such kind of foreboding situation. To summarize this discussion, I would like to say that thousands have lived without love, not even one lived without water. Pure water is the world's first and foremost medicine. Thank you and have a nice year ahead.